everyone, it's Kimberlee and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all things lifestyle on a budget, and here is a major update. My clear aligners journey has come to an end. For the most part. Today is January 11th and unexpectedly today was the end of my clear aligners journey. I got all of the attachments off. I was supposed to have my last appointment back in December, but at that time originally I moved my appointment back because I was in a show and they wanted us to kind of keep our distance just for safety because of all the cases that were rising. Well, I moved it back, then I had to move it back again because if you saw my last two vlogs, you know what was up. Today I was able to just call in and be like, hey, can I come in? I actually have some availability today because my schedule has just been all over the place. I thought that we were just gonna do like a consultation to talk about, you know, what my experience was like, did I have any issues, or what I wanted to do going forward. I did not realize it was like the end type of appointment. So when I got there, I knew exactly what I wanted to say. If you see my other videos, you know that I was saying that I felt like my teeth were straighter, but they were a little bit jutted out. I appreciated the dialogue that I had with my dentist because he was basically like, I don't really agree with what you're saying, but like explain to me what you see. And what I explained to him is that I felt like, you know, now that the teeth were more aligned, I felt like it was kind of jutted out like a horse's mouth. Now, I may be a little bit dramatic in that, but as someone who is in the performance industry, as someone who actually does stare at their teeth like all day or just, you know, focus on the smile type vibe because of the industry that I'm in, I've been hyper aware for most of my life. He was saying I was going to be striving for something very specific that might not be the outcome if I had extended the aligners. So basically I was asking him if there was a way to get aligners that would straighten it so they were more up and down as opposed to a little bit out. And then we looked at the diagram and we went back and forth, like, you know, seeing the difference. And it's basically just that the focus that I had was to bring this small tooth forward and to have the crowding, you know, not crowded anymore. And that is what happened. And as a result, naturally, you know, the teeth, I believe, are a little bit more pushed out than what I was used to. But that is because the teeth were compensating for the crowding and everything else. So the more we talked about it, the more I kind of, you know, loosened the reins a little bit. And I was like, am I doing too much? Because first of all, I only smile with my top teeth. I, you know, decided that one day as a preteen looking in the mirror, like, what's my smile gonna be? Did anyone else do that? Maybe not. So it's not that noticeable when I smile with just my top teeth. When I smile with both of them like that, I feel like I can see it, and it is something that drives me nuts. We went around in a circle and came back to the point where I was like, you know what? I am very happy. The things that I did want to fix, I did fix, and now I am being a little bit hyper aware. But it is healthy to have good dialogue, and I went in there being like, I want to speak my piece, and you know, he was very nice, and then he was like, I don't want to dismiss your feelings. And I thought that was really great because sometimes you can go to these, you know, dentists and doctors or whatever, or anyone in general, and you know, speak your piece, and they're like, you're crazy, like whatever, like, or just really are dismissive. So I appreciate that he humored me with the dialogue. Upon doing my own research, it turns out that my teeth were never straight up and down. They always were jutted out just a little bit. So everything I was arguing was baseless because that's not how my teeth were before I even started the journey. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's get up and close and personal with my teeth to see what actually is the work that needs to be done. So here's my smile. And you can see over here, I just have this one tooth that is pushed back and it kind of pushes into the other one. I am so excited to start my clear aligners journey. Thank you, Aesthetic Dentistry. Just the tiniest list, but I cannot wait to see straight teeth soon. It's that time again. So today is August 24th and it's time to change my aligners. This last set, I feel like I got used to pretty quickly on. The set before was the one that I was like, ah! This one has come up so much more, and hopefully it'll continue to do that in the last couple weeks to really get it right in line. It's kind of been like the last thing to come through. Here I could get a little bit more straight. Here's my teeth. shaved down off the little brackets, which were the things that held my aligners in place. And I asked him with the last retainer, how does the aligner stay in place? And the way that it is modeled is that it just pops into place and like it will stay. It's not gonna slide down or anything like that. It's gonna hold your teeth in that same place as your jaw and your mouth gets adjusted to this new alignment. It took like 5 minutes for him to just shave off the 3 attachments that I had. I didn't have that many. There were just 2 down in the front and 1 on this little tooth here. And then he put fluoride on my teeth because he said, you know, when you take these things off, sometimes like the enamel comes with it too. So I can't do a close-up right now because my teeth will look really weird and like kind of almost like not discolored, but they just look weird because there's a paste on it. So I can still eat and drink just for the rest of the day until tomorrow. I can't brush my teeth, can't do flossing or anything like that. And I can't put the Elastaliner in because it will mess with the fluoride. So I'm just hanging out, but I'm like, wow, freedom. Like I can, you know, eat what I want for once, all that good stuff. But yeah, so he took some photos, we chatted a little bit more and that was it. And I was like, whoa, like that was some closure. So what happens now? Well, like I said before, I got one final aligner and that aligner is basically like a retainer. And I'm to wear that just as I was wearing my aligners pretty much all day, every day for 90 days. After that, I can use that same aligner tray just at nights. I'm wearing that thing for like the rest of my life because I don't want my teeth to go back to what they were basically. So since I have the fluoride on my teeth, I can't put the aligners in until tomorrow. So I'm like, yes, I can eat all day, finally. Okay, like maybe a little bit extra, but it's nice to just be like, I can eat whatever I want, when I want. Okay, so here is my full smile so you can see up close. Big smile that I never do. I have the retainer here, so I'm gonna pop that in. Luckily, that fluoride came off my teeth so that, because it was looking really like choppy. So it's definitely gone. And yeah, so they look the same. They just don't have any attachments on, which is the big change. And yeah, I just pop them in like usual, the whole after you brush your teeth thing. They're tight. Oh, wow, like old times. Oh my God. The bottom one is not so bad. So this is where we're at. And I'm gonna wear these for the next 90 days, pretty much all day, every day. And we'll see how it goes. So overall, I am extremely happy. I can't believe that 6 months ago, I finally did something that I've been wanting to do for over 10 years. And on top of that, I was able to find one that was affordable for me, and I was able to do a payment plan because this thing was not cheap. And that's why it took me like 10 years to be like, okay, I want to do this. Budget and find the right thing that's for you so you aren't just like shelling out money that you don't have. I'm so glad I did that whole research of going to different orthodontists, getting, you know, price quotes, and then finding out what would work for me. And I also love that there are brands like suresmile that are the generic version so that you don't have to pay these like high-end prices when most of it is just like a piece of plastic that goes in your mouth. Shout out to the people out there that have to wear aligners for, I don't know, over a year or more. Like, I just feel for you because I was only a 6-month journey and it was freaking annoying. Maybe it's because my schedule's so crazy. Maybe it's because, you know, the way my job works, all of that, like finding times to just set aside and eat. Again, maybe if I had like a straight 9 to 5 and it was just very like in the morning, lunchtime, dinner, but it was just so frustrating. I'd be like, I want a snack. And I'm like, I don't feel like taking out these aligners, having my snack, then going back, brushing my teeth, flossing, all that good stuff, putting the aligners back in. I was like, I'm very active and I do get hungry often. But overall, all in the name for having a smile that I'm really happy about. And yeah, just seeing the teeth go all the way across is a great joy. That is my update. The journey has come to an end. Another budget-friendly option that worked out in my favor. I would honestly say that this was a bucket list thing. And shout out to Aesthetic Dentistry in Manhattan. They did a great job. They were friendly and welcoming. Comment down below if you have any questions. I would definitely be open to answering them about suresmile, about clear aligners in general. If you want to know the pricing of things, you can check out those videos as well. I'll make a playlist for my whole journey with clear aligners so that from top to bottom, you know how everything was going through. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.